Hey guys, Swag here with another Watcher of Realms video. Awesome news. Just jumped in the game news here. Looks like they have dropped the official 3rd anniversary celebration news. It will officially kick off July the 13th. Which is awesome. It's only a couple weeks away. Super excited for it. I do think in terms of anniversary, having already kind of looked at it previously this morning, I'm over my phone and watching some other content creators. Definitely think it kind of comes off a little bit underwhelming. And I think that kind of is hard in the context of, it seems like every other month there's some big event in the game, which, the more that they run those big type events, it kind of takes away from the overall awesomeness of the anniversary event. So, but goes live the 13th. According to them, you participate in the event, you can earn up to 137 summons. And then, of course, no hoops to jump through. As long as you log in, you'll be able to claim that hero reset book within your mailbox. We'll talk a little bit about the reset book here in a little bit, but overall, there are some really great nuggets in here in terms of upcoming things. Of course, obviously, Jezebel right there, new chaotic lord coming to the game. Definitely probably, has the, without question, the best range in the game. If you looked at some of the leaks and things like that kind of been floating around Facebook and Reddit and stuff like that, her range is ridiculous. Her being a marksman, I think it's going to potentially set a new meta in anti-air arena. With her regen, it's, for those folks that, happen to have Cithra and, A5 Draculas, it's really going to change how that entirely goes. And then you got Kanan. Absolutely looks amazing. He's going to be a limited hero. Definitely want to save yourself about 200 summons. In my experience with the event, you literally don't have to do a whole bunch of saving, man. They really take care of the player base. That is one thing I love about this game. They absolutely do take care of the player base. Now, while this number might not be 200, it is very easy to get very close to 200. Once you do your summons and you get your diamonds back, you're pretty much 100% guaranteed to get this guy or any limited during an event like this. Looking very forward to him being a tactician. It's, again, another hero. Two great factions, obviously, the Watchers, and then, of course, the Infernals that they've really been beefing up. Once again, another tactician. I think, just my opinion, they're kind of swinging too far to the right, and there are far too many tacticians that they're bringing into the game now, and it's taking away, again, just my opinion, I feel like it's taking away from the excitement and the capabilities of a tactician. Like a great example of this is Suyu, who's a tactician. Not really sure why she's a tactician, because she literally cannot move anywhere around the board. When you drop her, she automatically casts her ultimate, giving you no opportunity to maneuver her. Great character. I don't see the point of her being a tactician versus a marksman or a fighter. But moving on, Aurelius, Gale, Free, the Burning Lyre. Anyways, he's going to be free one of two ways they'll do it. They'll either do the shards, where you pick up the fragments, and build the champion. That's typically how they've been doing these things. Or it might be a traditional fusion. One of the things I played Raid Shadow Legends for 4 years when it first kicked off. They do fusions all the time, and in this game they never do fusions. It's like once in a blue moon type thing, and they really need to get back to doing that because it gives players an opportunity to fill out their roster. Particularly younger accounts, this gives them an opportunity to use those champions in many other places. Hopefully, I think he's definitely in a overstacked mage faction. There's nothing really super exciting about his range. I think he's going to be a okay champion, and I definitely think that's why they're making him free, obviously. But to be determined, how does he fit into teams? Where else can he do? Again, I don't have access to the testing website or anything like that. And the testers, themselves, the other content creators haven't been given the opportunity to test this thing. So, to be determined, but it's free, another champion, something else to do in the game. Upcoming now is the skins. Jezebel's skin kind of seems like a very heaven and hell type theme. Looks really, really awesome. Definitely could have been somebody else's skin. I think, quite frankly, they missed the mark with this. It looks awesome, but the previous skin was just, this is good enough, man. They don't always have to release a skin, and I highly doubt this will probably be, $39.99 or $3,999 gold in the shop. You get a couple of ancients. I think it's 7 or 8 that they usually do with these. Definitely not worth purchasing. There's nothing really great about it. Other than the aesthetic, it looks great. Again, and they've done this several times, particularly this year. I feel like they keep missing with their skins. Like, it's a great skin, wrong character. And they could do a little bit better with it. Kanan's other skin, this looks really awesome. Again, why does this person need a skin when they already have a base, just an awesome skin? Number one. Number two, this doesn't really entice me to purchase. This isn't a free skin. It doesn't really entice me to purchase because there's no real definitive difference, or it just doesn't appeal to me. It's a cool looking skin, but again, I feel like it's wasted when they could have put their efforts towards another skin, a Talon, somebody else like this right here, Numera. Numera skin looks really, really cool. Definitely aligns with Nastia's theme of her skin recently, the blues and the grays. Not really sure how a clown being born that throws ice cream kind of mixes in with the theme that they kind of came up with here. I feel like this right here, although it looks really awesome, Nastia's skin looks pretty cool. Again, this is what I was talking about earlier. They're missing the mark with these champions. This right here screams nothing to me about poison. Nothing about it. I just don't think, again, Prismatic Seer. She's not a mage, man. I don't know. I feel like they missed the mark. Cool looking skin. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a skin bundle discount thing that they run typically with, some shards and something else in the middle. It's usually some casting hammers or something, or it might be 2 skins. But I wouldn't go out of my way for it. It looks cool. If it's $2.99, yeah, maybe I'll get it just to get it. I got a lot of skins, but it's not like this right here. Nazah's skin, he was voted Hero of the Year. The year before was Elowen. A lot of people don't like Elowen's skin. I personally, I love it because I'm not really a fan of her green skin. I get the theme behind her, but I thought they did a pretty good job with it. This one right here is absolutely a home run. The reason I think it's a home run is I can't count the number of people that referred to Nazah as a her or a she when it's a dude. And obviously now you can definitely see he's not just a dude, he's a man. So they really knocked this out of the park. It's really awesome. You can kind of see here in the background with these arms that are coming out. Very, very cool looking theme. I like this trident. I'm out of all the things that are up above, I am most excited about this skin, and I'm mostly excited about it because when we voted on it, it's a free skin. And typically I believe it's around Christmas time that they'll do the vote up. I forget when it is, but he ended up winning. Again, previously it was Elowen, but super excited to get this and cash it in. Obviously, Nazah is an amazing champion and just gets better. All the awakenings you can throw into him. Fantastic champion. Moving on, camp skins. I'm really digging this stuff. I know a lot of people don't really care about it and stuff like that, but I do like it. I think that it gives a flavor of cosmetic choice to your camp that really kind of makes it awesome. And I'm digging that, they're starting to finally update a lot of the different characters, and it's not just the same old 3-star rare champions that are all around the camp that nobody uses. Once you're 2 weeks into the game, you just don't really use those champions very much. Not really sure who the goddess Nike is. Is she going to be an epic later on down the road that they're going to bring out? She's not in the game, so I don't really know who this is. Maybe it's a little tease of a potentially another rare or epic champion. All of us are well aware that moonton just doesn't really do a good job of releasing and keeping up with their rares and epics. An example of this is this is the 3rd year we're going on playing this game. There are so many legendary champions in this game, but yet when you look at the pool, the fighters, for example, 24 look at this. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 epics. 18 epic fighters, but yet you got all these legends, and that's just one, man. They have really, really neglected keeping up with their epic and rare population, and it just gives players again an opportunity to have other characters in their roster that they can use. This year we have seen, this guy right here, Zaxney, released. We've seen a couple of epics, but it's just not enough. Again, Raid was constantly churning out these different types of epics and rares for the game, and it's good for the health and balance of the game, to be honest with you. And it helps new players coming in build their accounts and progress on certain levels. But I am excited about it. I love the Pantheon skin, and of course I love the the summoning skin stuff as well. I think it's really amazing how far they've kind of come along in terms of, some of these different ones, and they're doing more events where you can get these things. Some of them are like this one was pay to win. Some of them are free, like this one, or like this Christmas one from the from the Christmas event. Super cool. I do also like the different various pantheons that are kind of coming out. Looking forward to them continuing to add. I would like to see little small things like when you summon and get your Merit or Ajax on your account for the first time, you get this skin with them and you're able to add them to the pantheon, and if you want them to be in your camp, you can. Not really sure where Nike fits in as a dwarf. She didn't look like a dwarf. This is literally the Dwarven Association, so I'm not really sure where they're going with adding her here. But again, getting away from these rare champions that nobody really uses in the game. I think it's time they need to start doing that. Same thing with the trading hall. I love that that you were able to finally get away from this guy who's probably the the worst legendary in the game. So it's nice to see that they're updating these things. But moving on to the last little bit here. Again, you will get a free Summoning Stone skin. If you're a new player, you'll probably use that quite a bit until the next event. And then it looks like we've got an Omen Lord that you can, use this new mount. You'll figure out, each one of these mounts comes with different skills and stuff like that they'll allow you to use in the Void Rift. So we'll see what those are. Hopefully, it'll be cool. If not, then, it'll just be another thing that's just kind of sitting there. And then the last thing, the hope and strength of Taya's warriors shine brightly in every grand celebration. Log into the event to claim one hero reset book from your mailbox. And then, of course, camp music. A lot of people, play the game with their music off, so they're not really excited about it. And then the reset book, a very, very touchy, hot topic that continues to be an issue in this game. Previously it used to be anniversary and Christmas. You got one. Now, the last time we got one was last anniversary. This is probably, in my opinion, the most limited resource in the entire game. So when you get it, don't immediately I'm gonna slam this on my Sun Wukong and get an unpolished soulstone back. Don't waste it. Particularly now, I don't know how true it is, but there's talk of if you summon a champion, let's say example, you have one that's A5 and you summon that champion, you can take that copy and replace that soul stone. I don't know if they'll go to it, how soon they're going to go to it, but I feel like they'll transition to that and then eventually probably phase out these reset books. I think with the whole purpose of them coming into the game when Boreas, was nerfed, and they gave this to people to reset it. It was something that was kind of causation, and they probably regret ever bringing this into the game, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. And then, of course, events and rewards are subject to in-game announcements. As always, any of these things can change. Now, a couple of things that they don't really talk about. There was a 4th champion that was released, Akira's sister. I forget what her name is. She's not on here. maybe as they finally kind of release things, what it'll be is her and maybe select your champion for raid up. That would be really cool if they do that. They may pair her with Numera because they're going to have this Numera skin for a raid up. Multitude of different things. The other thing that we're not seeing here, which you can probably guarantee, is somehow a Valara is going to fit into here. It may be her and Valara. It may be her and Cadgrum. It might be her and Cithra again, which makes sense because, again, you know, they're really trying to push this. However, Cithra has been up on banner a couple of times already this year, so they may not. We'll just have to be patient and kind of wait and see. But I definitely think that there's going to be some tough choices for you all to make, particularly if you know, you still don't have an Ingrid. If you don't have her or don't have her, you know, A5, you may, you know, have to make some tough decisions if they're on different banners. And that's kind of, you know, what happens in all of these events. You'll summon, and then all of a sudden something else will really cool come out, and it kind of forces your hand. So I guess we'll just all have to wait and see. The other thing that would be nice, personally, she's super cool. I get more excited about, you know, pick your limited, you know, pick your lord. Ancient Lord, I get more excited about that. I like having choice in the matter. I feel like I can get more value to what I want that fits my account. And that's, you know, to me, a preference. But super excited about it. I thank you so much for joining us. Give me your thoughts. What are you excited about? What do you think they missed? Obviously, you know, there was no mention of any type of soulstone or anything like that, polished or legendary. But you never know. You know, there's things that pop up and stuff like that. The other part that's, you know, coming in soon is, where are you at? I think it's... yeah, the different types, you know, the Gallery of War and, you know, the different bosses that you're going to fight and faction trials and all this stuff is really going to be other things that are going to be really super exciting for the game. But let me know what you're looking forward to the most, what you think they missed, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, help a brother out. And wherever you're at, be safe and appreciate you. Thank you.